Welcome to the Hope for the Journey podcast, a weekday wellness tips program presented by Dr. Denise Marie, Third Order Carmelite. Dr. Denise is a professionally qualified clinical psychologist, health and wellness professor and coach, counselor, plus medicinal herbs educator. Each Hope for the Journey podcast features a well-being key from Dr. Denise, helping you meet your self-care needs for living well. Listener discretion is advised because this and other Hope for the Journey episodes may contain discussions surrounding behavioral health problems and other actual potentially triggering topics.
Hello and good day, everyone. Welcome back to Hope for the Journey. I hope things are coming along okay for you today. My name is Dr. Denise. And on today's episode of the podcast, our topic is doing your favorite things, which is a psychological self-care key for living well. I have a question for you. Would you say that your life is ruled by work or by constant busyness? Or are you in the habit of making time in your schedule for fun? Yes, for what you like, your interests, preferences, your unique tastes, hobbies, and leisure activities? And for more detail, what kind of favorite things would I be talking about? How about plants, flowers, home decorating, coloring, board games, puzzles, crafts, things to collect, animals, places to shop, for example, for accessories, a certain type of clothing, outdoor gear, and so on, music, singing artist, podcast, tech gadgets, books or magazines, authors, movies, TV shows, charity events, snacks such as chocolate, old-fashioned candy, a baked good, or something salty, places to eat out, drinks such as coffee, tea, wine, or something else, fruit, making a food basket, perhaps for a special breakfast or dinner, dancing, a sports team, sports player, skincare, a massage, time at a spa, travel, particularly for unwinding or an adventure inside your home on your computer or to an outside destination, into the city or the countryside. How about spending time with people who make you happy? Now, what good reasons do you have for making time in your schedule for your favorite things? Have you considered that having a habit of scheduled fun time as an adult has more than a few wellness benefits, such as getting to know yourself better, especially your talents, will help better your psychological wholeness, has purposes of more frequent joy in your life. Doing your favorite things diminishes the blues. reduces stress that takes its toll on your soul and body regularly by reducing cortisol or stress hormone levels. Doing your favorite things improves your ability to cope with pain or negative situations that arise. Doing your favorite things boosts your mental and physical energy levels, increases your feeling of being more mentally awake and clear in mind, improves your memory. Doing your favorite things gives you practice for making decisions. It assists you to think outside the box and helps others to get to know what makes you tick. And speaking about your individuality, have you come to recognize in yourself any preferred style of doing your favorite things? In other words, when you do your favorite things, do you have the style of a creator, of an explorer, or a collector? How about a joker or a fiddler? Maybe a competitor? How about a director or a storyteller? Here I need to give credit to Lindsay Brahman for her illustrative artwork of these particular adult profiles, after Lindsay Brahman adapted these profiles from the work of a medical doctor named Stuart Brown. And if you have not already developed the favorite things behavioral habit, why not go ahead and give yourself regular permission to have fun times? Not just on the weekend, but on weekdays as well. Now, you might be wondering how often to have these fun times. Why not aim for 15 minutes to 30 minutes each day of recreation for yourself? How's that? Overall, it really is possible to find time to do your favorite things, all in service of strengthening your psychological well-being for the outcome of a more flourishing life for you overall. Next, about today's topic, I wanted to draw your attention to two people for whom doing some of their favorite things has been rather publicly visible. First, I would like to point out American star singer Carrie Underwood. She has long been a big fan of softball, even having participated in the 18th annual City of Hope Celebrity Softball Game for Charity, an organization which benefits research for life-threatening diseases. Carrie started her beloved softball habit, a habit that blossomed during high school, on the playing fields of her hometown of Chakota, Oklahoma. Softball was such a big part of Carrie Underwood's life. She had described how she enjoyed all the camaraderie, the confidence building, the tournaments, and all she learned, including about her own and other people's strengths. Carrie Underwood has said that for her, playing softball felt like being at camp, having the fun of playing games with others and of being outside all together. Additionally, the other person I wanted to mention is Australian actor Chris Hemsworth, the Avengers movie star. I was pleased to see that Chris enjoyed making and baking a birthday cake to celebrate his daughter's 4th birthday. It was a dinosaur T-Rex cake a la chocolate cake, as he named it. Chris certainly did show off his baking skills. So both of these famous persons, Carrie Underwood and Chris Hemsworth, are not reluctant to spend time doing their favorite things. A psychological practice for better living. And moving our focus to the next part of today's podcast, I wish to share a piece of music that particularly makes a case for doing your favorite things. The song I will feature for you is called Do What You Love, performed by Josh Ross, with this song having been written by Josh and co-writers Matt Willis and Greg Curtis Bates. So I will read a good number of the subject-relevant song lyrics which I observed on the internet. Take every chance you get, and take a deep breath, and catch a sunset off the back of your back porch. Go on and take a long drive. Stay up all night. Let that breeze roll through that old screen door. This world can get a little crazy sometimes. Don't get caught up in all that stuff. Just do what you love. 'Cause you only get one life. So find some time to do the things you ain't got time to do enough. Do what you love. So you don't live with what ifs. You only get a couple trips around the sun. Then it's done. So do what you love. 'Cause you can't get it all back. Seconds to years, they fly so fast. Yeah, they're gone just like that. Just do what you love. 'Cause you only get one life, so find some time to do the things you ain't got time to do enough. Do what you love. So you don't live with what ifs. You only get a couple trips around the sun, then it's done. So do what you love. Do what you love. 'Cause you only get one life. So find some time to do the things you ain't got time to do enough. Oh, do what you love. So you don't live with what ifs. You only get a couple trips around the sun, then it's done. So do what you love. Whoa, do what you love. So as this song well reveals, doing your favorite things is not only important for your psychological wellness, but also your overall well-being. At this point, I would like to discuss some extra possible care for you and your overall wellness by pointing to the following. 3 health foods and plants to assist your unwinding for doing your favorite things, which is our psychological self-care key of the day. Yet, please keep in mind to go over these 3 items with your doctor before setting them into your dietary health routines. I feature next this trio of foods and plants as complementary to body and soul functioning. First, I will suggest lemon balm. Lemon balm is a gentle, soothing herb, a tension tonic that is stress and even grief relieving in both body and soul, and adds to a sense of general wellness. Lemon balm is most often taken as a calming cup of tea. Then I can also mention goji berries. Goji berries are considered a most nutritionally dense fruit, a superfood. These berries aid in lessening stress, anxiety, and fatigue, and so increase energy for activities, for doing the things you'd like to do. They often can be purchased in dried form like raisins. Also, goji berries make a great tea. Plus, there are thyme leaves. Thyme is an herb that can help minimize stress, promote relaxation or calm, clear your head for better alertness. Thyme is beneficial to the nervous system, especially increasing depression inhibiting hormones, so as to boost one's mood. So why not have a cup of thyme tea and maybe consider it for more use in your meal and entree dishes? Thyme is an herb that contributes a fresh, herbal flavor. Only please remember my advice about talking over such foods and plants with your doctor to determine their compatibility with your unique health circumstances. Otherwise, it pleases me to underscore lemon balm, goji berries, and thyme leaves as gifts from nature for the well-being of both your body and soul. Now, today I also plan to share this brief item with you. A post-it note I have written to encourage you to get into a habit of doing your favorite things. So I do hope you will take to heart these words from a friend, actually from Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 15. So I commend enjoyment, for there is nothing better for people under the sun than to eat and drink and enjoy themselves, for this will go with them. As to further material for our podcast topic of today, I have an app to bring to your attention in service of doing your favorite things more often. This app is called Mobile App to Boost Your Hobbies, created by Zyno, and this app is undergoing further updating. The content description for this specific app reads, quote, "The app is designed to help people focus on their passions, grow their hobbies, or even take up a new one. The app offers to participate in weekly challenges based on the hobby the user chooses to develop. To complete the challenge, the user has to accomplish several tasks. For example, if a person is into baking, they can choose the Super Baker Challenge and get daily baking tasks. The screen on the left shows the user's profile, where they can see their current challenges and hobbies activity charts. On the right screen, the user is offered to choose a new challenge." End quote. Further, going beyond this interesting mobile app to boost your hobbies, you can keep in mind that there are other wellness aids to discover in our Hope for the Journey podcast resource center, located on Instagram at Cause for Hope. That's cause, the number 4, hope. Cause for Hope. And lastly, to finish up this evening's speaking points, I wish to tell you how pleased I have been to make this podcast for you today on our valuable topic of doing your favorite things, to emphasize the significance of this psychological self-care key for you. And please know that I personally wish you more hope for the journey of greater well-being.
The Hope for the Journey program airs weekday evenings from 7:45 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Instagram and YouTube. Dr. Denise thanks you for listening to her Community Wellness podcast and wishes you to keep in mind that there is cause for hope of more well-being.